The Hive is a catalyst for creative entrepreneurs in Johannesburg. We're currently focusing on investing and incubating creative entrepreneurs from all around the city. Space here, 100 Judah Street, where the entrepreneurs can come and work from and do their events, and there's a coffee shop and there's a bar from Thursday to Friday and Saturday. So it's a space for kind of where young people can really talk to each other and work together and collaborate. But then overall, the program is between 4 partners, which is J&B Whiskey, Creative Nestlings, Black Nation, and Inventive United. I mean, the return of investment from all of us is that success. So if they're successful, we are successful. The whole idea is just to create a simple way to kind of invest in businesses and also grow businesses in Johannesburg and South Africa generally. So we're not really looking for like monetary return of investment. We're looking for success as an investment because we want to be a catalyst for entrepreneurs. So it's very important that we allow them to grow as far as they can.
We do a lot of events. So the events are broken down into 3 different categories. We have J&B Hive specific events. We have events that are driven by entrepreneurs within the incubation space. We also have events by third parties. Those are individuals from outside. So generally, for you to host an event within the J&B Hive, you don't have to pay any cent. And we also support the people that are hosting events within the space. So we provide all the technical things that are needed for that. We also help them market and promote their events ahead of time so that they get the traction they're looking for. So that's what we offer to the entrepreneurs in the city of Johannesburg generally. So how you get to do that, you need to visit our website, which is the jbhivejohannesburg.com, and there's an events link on that. Then you can just click on that and fill in the form that we have, and we'll let you know in about a week's time if your event application has been successful or not. The reason behind having the Hive in Bram was so that we could be central, number one, so it was a very strategic business location. At the end of the day, we want the space to be accessible to pretty much everyone. I mean, if you look at the taxi routes, I mean, they all lead to Braamfontein. If you look at the Gautrain routes or the train routes, they all lead to Bram, and you can also use things like private transport for that. So it was quite essential for us to get a central location for all the entrepreneurs that we incubate within the space. And also, I mean, being in Braamfontein is beneficial in a lot of different ways. You know, the student market, we're looking at those guys just to harness that talent of entrepreneurship within that space. Even the guys that are starting businesses, you have a lot of those creative entrepreneurs in Braamfontein. So it's much easier for us as an incubator, or as the J&B Hive, to tap into those different markets and talk to those different young people.
Created a project called We Make Better Music Than You, which was to celebrate 10 years of ROX being alive. And we decided to invite like 5 interns to work with us during a period of time where we're going to make an album called We Make Better Music Than You. The partnership with the Hive came about on a random day. I was on social media, Instagram. I saw some ad appealing to young entrepreneurs. We Make Better Music Than You was focused on production and focused on the upcoming producer as opposed to the next biggest star. So it's like a different spectrum to what normal artist competition look for. So what makes us different and why I know it's going to be a success is because there's a whole market that's been untouched. There's a whole market of producers that are now going to get like a chance to show their abilities and get to work with some of the biggest artists that they might have not had the opportunity to without this platform. The submissions are going to roll out up until 19th June. In between that, the actual academy will be taking place. So we'll be taking in students every week, basically. And this is to keep the whole project moving. And as we're making the music, we kind of have an idea of, okay, maybe we need this kind of producer for this song. Then we go back to all the submissions and we find the right producer that's going to help this project go forward.